It's like what you were saying, the dads who are like, I would die for my family. It's like, but would you get healthy for your family?
That's
like,
exactly right.
You die for your wife, but would you sit down and listen to your wife?
You just listen to your wife. Yeah. And that comes back to some of the masculinity conversations. I still think the old tropes like protect and provide, I think those actually work, except that the data just came out the other day, 25 to 35-year-old women now earn more than men.
Oh, interesting.
They're making more money. And so maybe providing isn't a bank account number. Maybe providing is a safe, quiet place for your wife to speak out loud and not get lectured yet again on something. Or maybe protection is protecting. Yes, it's good. If the neighborhood breaks down, sure, know how to handle yourself. That's human 101. But maybe protect her emotional self, or her emotional intelligence, protect her spirit on a particular issue, protect the family finances, and don't spin yourselves into a hole, right? So I think those words still matter, but they're just different contexts now. The world's different, man. And it hasn't got less, it's gotten more. There's more responsibility to be a good dad and a good husband now, because you do need to know how to take care of yourself. You do need to keep yourself in shape. You do need to have a good job and work hard. And the new thing is you got to learn emotional intelligence. And for all human history, we didn't need to know that. Well, now we do. Okay. So it's just the additional responsibility. And I think the most remarkable thing about responsibility is the more you get and the more incredible your life is. The scarier and harder it is, but the more incredible it is too.
Man, that was amazing. Thank you.
Is that you're a new dad? Does that resonate?
More than I think you could ever... you could probably understand.
Yeah.
Like more than I expected coming into this conversation.
Yeah.
When I was thinking of the conversation I wanted to have with you, I was trying to anticipate answers and where it might go. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
You said, quote, wives, if your husband works hard for your family, tells you the truth, shows up for you and the kids, even though he may not say it right or do it all right, and is trying to navigate a world gone mad with both strength and vulnerability, please grab his face with both your hands, look him in the eyes, and tell him you're proud of him. Let him know you see him and that you're proud of him. These words might just save his life. In your experience, do you think we'd see healthier, stronger, better men if they were simply told by their loved ones they were proud of them?
Yeah, I think those 3 words, I'm proud of, those 4 words, I think those would save men's lives. And everybody knows that men are offing themselves in record numbers. It's just a wild time. But I think it comes down to that perceived burdensome. Like the world would be better if I wasn't here. And which isn't true. But I remember when my wife and I were sitting across the table deciding, are we going to stay married? And it was like, this is it. Our marriage is over. Do we want to build a new one? Or like no fighting, no yelling, no screaming. Like, is this it? And if so, let's be adults about how we divide this thing up. And as we both were like, no, we're both in this till death do us part. And I said, I don't know how to do what comes next. And as we were talking through it, I remember like hitting my fist on the table saying, will you just say the words, I'm proud of you?
You asked for that.
I did. And I felt so small and embarrassed.
Yeah.
What a clown, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have a beautiful wife. You got healthy kids. You have a great job. Like she doesn't have to say this, but I was like, will you just say those words? And she was like, what? And I remember saying all of this as me trying to get your approval. And she's like, you've had my approval since the day I saw you playing guitar in college. And I was like, I'm going to marry that guy.